Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nerd Doctors. My name is Griffin, and I'm joined with my co-host Edward.
What's up, guys?
Today, we're going to be reviewing the newest Disney Pixar movie, Lightyear. Overall, Lightyear was a bit of a letdown. It did not live up to my expectations. There are some things it did well, a lot of things it did not do as well. One thing that I thought was very cool is at the beginning, it said that this is the movie that Andy watched. This is Andy's favorite movie. This is the movie that made him want to get a Buzz Lightyear toy. I thought that was very neat.
Same here. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's why he was so freaking obsessed with Buzz Lightyear. He had a Buzz Lightyear bed. I mean, all of a sudden, his room was Buzz Lightyear. This is why I was like, oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I will say he needs a new favorite movie. This is not the one.
Yeah. But when you're a little kid, did it ever happen that you like crappy movies?
Yeah, I still kind of like I still like some crappy movies. So I get it. But this movie was all over the place. It had an overcomplicated plot line. It had a twist in the movie towards the end that really I didn't like it. I don't know what you thought about it, Edward, but I wish they kept this movie simple. This movie could have been really simple and really good because of it.
I feel the same way, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you guys may just be like, these guys are morons. Their opinion is weird. But at the end of the day, you got to remember this movie's targeted for kids. So, if as adults you find the plot jarring and the twist kind of like, where the hell did that come from? Imagine a kid. Imagine, I mean, I didn't take my little one to watch it because, it was Thursday night and school night, but still, it's like I didn't see a bunch of little kids, and there was like quite a few at the theater like overjoyed with this one.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. I'm probably just a little bit too critical about it, but I just found the movie a bit boring.
One of the things that took me off, and no hate to Chris Evans, because he's Captain America, man. But this just may be me. Had Tim Allen voiced Buzz Lightyear, I'd have been more invested in it because I would just connected those dots. Chris didn't do a bad job. He just, he did what he does.
Yeah.
He did the voice. But if Tim Allen would have been there, it just would have been a lot better. I mean, Disney could have coughed up the money for Tim Allen. I mean, they get Tom Hanks all the time, so
I've seen several reasons online for why they went with Chris Evans. I guess it makes sense, but I still wish they went with Tim Allen instead.
yeah, it would have. I just to have heard, because then I would have been like, oh, okay, that's why the toy sounds like. It would have made so much sense. If they're trying to do this origin connected thought thing, you would have seen this movie, which is the movie that Andy's seen, and it's his favorite movie. And Buzz Lightyear, the toy, does that. It's got that voice box. So you'd be like, okay, well, that's why he sounds that way because the dude in the movie sounds that way. But they didn't.
Yeah, it was a visually pretty movie though. The animation was very nice.
Yeah, it keeps getting better with them. Every movie. Do you remember back from the first ones, like Toy Story and things like that? The animation was, at that point we were like, well, this is pretty good. But each time they come out with a movie, man, the animation is fantastic.
Yeah, they've come a long way since copy and pasting Andy to make Andy's friends at his birthday party.
I didn't even know they did that. Wow,
Yeah, Toy Story 1.
that's so cool.
The Emperor Zurg's new origin was a bit weird. Again, overcomplicated, not really necessary. But this is what they're gonna stick with. Hopefully, they pull it off well. They did set up a sequel,
Yeah,
and there are 3 after credit scenes for anyone who wishes to stay throughout all of them.
one of the things I wish I would have seen like and this people might roll their eyes at this, but it's just the kid in me. I wish we would have seen the toy Buzz Lightyear suit more. They'd like stick it at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
You're like, what the hell? I did like that on his ship, like on the side of the cockpit, if you will. It does say Buzz Lightyear. I mean, I like the cat too. I can't remember his freaking name, but I thought he was funny.
socks.
There you go, Socks. It's an awesome
Yeah,
cat name.
I didn't like his voice sound effects for like beepo beepo or wherever he
Yeah,
was like scanning something.
yeah. I thought those were like nods to R2, but you're right. He was scanning stuff.
I also don't know why a therapy cat needs a flamethrower, but I want one.
Yeah. This movie, there were moments where Was it the fact that going into Jurassic World Dominion, we didn't expect much because of everything that was being said, and here because it was Pixar and Disney, we just expected way too much, and having walked out of it, we're like, eh.
Yeah, no, it's probably exactly that. I mean, Disney and Pixar have a great reputation of they haven't made like a terribly bad movie.
Yeah, so we're probably the only two dudes on YouTube trashing this movie. Well, we're not trashing it. We're just saying that it wasn't as good as we wanted it to.
Of course, go to the theater and form an opinion for yourself.
Yeah, please go. I mean, still watch it because a lot of people are saying they liked it. I just didn't
Yeah,
love it. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's not a Batman and Robin. So I expected this one to be a lot better because, like Griff says, I mean, it's Pixar, man. It's Disney. They do great stuff. One good thing about it, props to the original animator of, I don't know if it was the whole movie of Toy Story or just Buzz, but that's the director on this. So congrats to that dude.
also, I don't know if you remember this, Edward. So this is the movie that Andy saw. But then why did they make all those animated Buzz Lightyear TV shows and movies beforehand?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna bring that up. I don't know. I guess none of that's canon. But yeah, so those are my thoughts, guys. Two things I really enjoyed of the movie was now I know that his name was Socks, and the whole this being a movie that Andy saw, because that took me back to the original.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Those two things were amazing. The animations and the visuals were fantastic. I wish it was a little bit better. I wish the story was a little bit more put together. But of course, go to the movie theater and form your own opinion.
By the way, guys, we are now on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. So hit us up. Thanks for watching. Hit a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell.